Waiting for Dice to show up. We got Ian Halperin calling in. He's got a bunch of things that he wants to talk about. Jen Aniston, Corey Haim. He's got some on Corey Haim.
Who? Ian? Well, he is.
Corey Haim had a bigger problem than drugs. His battle with the bulge. He was addicted to junk food, and doctors warned him repeatedly.
The bulge.
During the past 4 years, he would die if he didn't lose weight. He suffered from high cholesterol.
Really?
Wow, is he one of those guys that had the heart thing at 38?
Maybe. Cholesterol.
Jen Aniston, she's got a new perfume. That just writes itself. There's been rumors in Hollywood about her stinking pussy.
Stinking pussy.
Stinking pussy.
Pussy.
Ian Halperin, what's up, brother, man?
Yeah, everything's good, man. It's a beautiful day. I just got off a plane, and I couldn't, get off the runway better than talking to my favorite guys in radio, Opie and Anthony and Jim Norton.
Hey, buddy, I haven't been around your last two appearances. I've been on the road.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
So where have you been, man?
Just doing gigs. I mean, I go to Chicago today. How's life?
Hey, life is good, man. The last time I was on, we had a great chit-chat. Too bad you weren't there.
Oh, my God.
It was just great. It was so nice. I mean, I went into the bowling alley the other day in Ventura.
Yeah.
And I was with a beautiful babe, and this made me look good. I asked the guy at the counter, I said, I need a lane and 2 pairs of shoes. And he said, hey, are you Ian Halperin? And I thought he was going to say he saw me on E.T. or somewhere. He actually listens to the show. He recognized my voice, and he wanted to take a picture. He said he'd send you the picture because the babe was so damn hot I was with. And we had a great time bowling, but there you go. I mean, this show's the biggest thing going on right now in entertainment, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
So what's, all right, well, where are you right now, Ian? You got off a plane.
Yeah, I'm in Miami right now.
You got a little scoop down there you're working on, or you're doing a little relaxation?
Well, right now I'm looking at the beach off my balcony and trying to scout out some chicks I could hit on right after I get off the line with you guys. And there's one chick right now. I'm just looking outside. She's wearing a white thong. So I'm going to go down and, maybe buy her
where are you?
Some
Miami.
champagne after
Miami, okay.
interview.
Yeah. Say, if it was California.
I want to get the building here to pipe the show on the main speakers so they could all hear me on the radio. I could go down and, just wear sunglasses so they don't recognize me. And then the chicks come up and, and I'll send them all to Jim Norton.
Well, my first question, Ian, are you Ian Undercover on Twitter or not? Because I follow you, and I think it's some guy just being you.
Yeah, no, I don't Twitter. I know that my webmaster has me set up, and I'm running a poll.
Oh, so he's tweeting for you, because I'm like, this can't be Ian's tweets.
Well, no, I don't tweet.
All right, so he's tweeting for you. All right, enough of that.
That's definitely not me.
Listen,
but I'm running a poll today, and you guys are featured on it on IanUndercover.com.
What is that
So
poll?
anyone who wants to respond to it, it's on IanUndercover.com, and Norton's in there, Opie and Anthony in there, I'm in there, and Dice is in there. Where's Dice Aroni?
Well, listen, that's why...
Not here yet.
We don't have a lot of time with you today, because Dice was supposed to be on at 9, so we're going to have to cut this short if he shows up. I mean, certainly you can talk to him for a few minutes, but what do you have on Andrew Dice Clay?
I like the guy, he's another, a Jewish guy, just, hitting on he's with a Latino chick now, and he's with his future ex-wife right now. That's what I predict. It's another cup of coffee. The guy's been married twice, I think. He's a good dude. He keeps going. Again, my barometer for success in showbiz, no matter how many times you get knocked down, if you keep getting back up, keep riding the bike, you're going to get to the promised land. And, I have respect for the guy. A lot of people says he looks like me. I disagree. I'm much more attractive than Dice.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, you do kind of, there is a slight resemblance there.
Yeah,
I'm in better shape, man.
You look like a younger version of the man.
I have an 8-pack.
You look like a younger version of Dice.
Yeah.
I look like a younger version of Dice.
Yeah.
Look, Dice is a good guy, man. He's been knocked to the ground, beaten up. He just married some Latino chick, and, I came up with a study from a friend of mine who works at Yale. He told me now there's a trend. A lot of Jewish men in their mid-40s are hooking up with Latino chicks, and I want to know if it's because of Dice Clay.
So you got the Jews going after the Latino chicks.
Yeah, it's a whole new fad he started. He married some woman, her name's Vasquez, and again, I predict it's going to last a few months. You never know with Dice, but I respect the guy. You know?
They've been together for a while.
And he seems to be in love, man.
Yeah, they were pretty, it's a really weird situation. They hang out with Dice's ex. They're all friends, but...
Really?
When was Passover?
It's impossible.
Passover?
Yeah, Passover's coming up.
It's coming up, so...
So it's almost a year ago that I was at the house. I mean, they're still going strong.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You were at his house for Passover?
I was, yeah. Me and my girlfriend went in with him and his boys and his Valerie's girlfriend.
What is that about, though, when you have a new girl, but you hang out with your ex as well?
They were friends for a long time. She works at the Comedy Store.
Oh, her? Okay.
Eleanor, yeah.
Oh, Ellen, yeah, she's cool.
She's a comic.
Is he dancing salsa at the Seder with her? I mean, you know.
Yeah.
But that's still got to be weird for Eleanor.
Is she hot, man?
His wife? Yeah, very. Yeah, very. She got a lot of tattoos. She's very, very sexy. Very. Yeah.
Yeah, well, if Norton's saying that, I believe him because he has a good taste in women, man.
Yeah, so does Dice, though. I mean, he likes, it's like he's not gonna marry an ugly girl, and I don't blame him for marrying this one. I probably would have too. I mean, I'm not into marriage, but
How long do you give it?
Again, I haven't interacted with them enough. I'm surprised he got married again. So it may be a while because I don't think he would have gotten married unless there was a real shot. I don't see why would he do it.
How's Dice behind the scenes? Is he a mensch?
Yeah, he really is. He's a mama's boy. He likes big, soft, cuddly things.
He likes a lot of candy.
Big candies and cakes and things of honey.
It has to be big candy, too.
Yeah.
Just awful big candy. Everything he owns is big. He has oversized cups and bowls and...
Just wants to goof off of this. He's actually one of the funniest guys I've ever hung out with, to be very honest.
He has candy jars at his place out there in L.A. Well, the one place I went to anyway. I'm sure he's moved on from there.
He's a tall 6-year-old.
Yeah.
And he looks in love with this chick, Vasquez.
Oh, yeah.
Very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, let's move on to Marie Osmond's son. I'm hearing things.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt about it. Look, again, I once went undercover in the Church of Scientology. I posed as a gay actor, and they tried to deprogram me of my alleged homosexuality. And it's the same thing in the Mormon Church. They frown on homosexuality. This kid who died, his sister, there's a couple of gay people in the Osmond clan. The sister's also gay. They put extreme pressure on him for years to be straight, and he couldn't deal with it. And what does he do? He jumps to his death. And, look, the way the Osmonds have handled this, Mary Hart, and I'm going to burn my bridges at the ET because I've been tight with them the last couple of years. They even just wrote me a reference letter of all things. But I'll say, Mary Hart was the only person allowed into the funeral to shoot. I think it was just so incestuous, that whole thing. Why are the Osmonds parading on TV, and Marie Osmond, she appears at her son's funeral like she's Jackie O. Give me a break, and now she's performing again. Like, I think she should be ashamed of herself. If I right now, I'd kick her in the teeth.
You know what, Ian? I said just that this morning when we were talking about it. It was a little weird that a mere few days later she's already performing again. I don't care if you grew up in entertainment. I mean, take some time to mourn privately.
Exactly. She's fucking her opening number. She's dancing with coffin dirt on her feet.
Yeah. And there's Donnie. Donnie's, he would do anything for some publicity. He's speaking at the funeral and, carrying the casket. Give me a fucking break, man.
Yeah.
These guys weren't in mourning. They were just cashing in again, like the Osmonds keep doing. And, I think they should be ashamed of themselves. I just was disgusted. I had to turn off the TV watching Marie with that, all-American smile, man. How many blowjobs has she given, man?
Well, who knows? I mean, that's your business. I don't really know how many fucking Listen, but you said gay in there, so, I mean, was it a known fact that the son was gay?
Yes, very well known, and they tried to make him straight, and he couldn't deal with it.
Couldn't deal with the pressure.
He was estranged at some point.
But do you think it was more than being gay? There's some other shit going on in that kid's head, you know what I mean? Or is that the one thing?
No, it was mainly the gay factor. He was totally confused. They wanted him to be straight and be a devout Mormon. This kid, he preferred cock. It's his business,
Sure. Look, that, you know, everyone has their own theory on that shit, but I don't know. I think you're born that way, man. I mean, I've said it a million times. Just go to one Little League game and you see the one kid fucking doing ballerina moves.
Nah.
Well, I resent that. I resent that example.
You just turned around in a circle.
Being that I was spinning in a circle to the right.
Yeah, but you had an OCD thing. I'm talking about true.
Oh, no, I was also blowing people.
Oh, okay.
That is true.
I'm trying to help you
I got to
out.
ask my buddy Anthony. Anthony, did you ever do ballet?
No, never.
See, because a lot of these athletes today are doing ballet. They're, you know, and they're fucking a lot of chicks. But, you know, ballet, because of kinesiology and all that, it's supposed to really be good for athletics and improve your athletic skills.
I don't know if I would be into, you know, doing any of that shit.
It's just tough for me to believe that anyone that is intelligent truly believes you can make someone not gay.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the thing, because at the Church of Scientology, when I was there, I met this guy, Michael Pattinson, and it's in my book, Hollywood Undercover. He spent over 500 G's, and he entered the same time as John Travolta, who's also gay. And they tried to deprogram Michael Pattinson. 500 G's later, and bankruptcy later, he's still gay.
Now, yeah, let me ask you a question.
Well, we don't know if Travolta's officially gay.
Yeah, I've heard the rumor. I've heard the rumor.
You're saying it, and a lot of people have said it, and we've seen the pictures and this and that. I saw that dumb Barbara Walters 30-year Oscar special, and she's talking about John Travolta in Happier Times with his wife, and like, oh, look at how happy they were as a couple. And I'm sitting there at home like, Barbara, come on, if, you know, she's got to think what everyone else is thinking.
Yeah.
I've heard the rumors that he's gay. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, part of me believes it, but he did have Kelly Preston for a while. But then there is that photo of who's that guy he's kissing on the steps?
That's his nanny. That's the nanny who was involved in the Jet Travolta case.
All right, that proves you're gay, because if you have a chance to get a nanny, why would you get a dude? Well,
let me tell you, Travolta's a
he's really tough to do radio with, because he doesn't listen to any fucking buddy else.
Now, wait, is that because I think he's,
all you had to say it was his nanny. We didn't need to, details about that.
Yeah, well, no, Travolta and that male nanny were having something going on because they were caught on the steps of his private jet making out. They were jamming on their tongues while John was filming Hairspray up in Toronto.
Okay, well, here's the question. Who's Kelly Preston then? What is she in this equation?
Well, she's just a mother. He wanted to have kids. He wanted to make it look good because in Hollywood, again, you get blacklisted. You know, they're weird. They're homophobic in Hollywood. You know, and I keep telling them, look, I'm not gay, but I say, look, your business is in it's tanking right now, the film business, you know, for a lot of these actors. I said, put Travolta on the cover of People magazine kissing the male nanny. You'll sell more copies than, you know, having Brad and Angelina on for the umpteenth time. You know, and there's two things that aren't cool in Hollywood. One is being gay, especially if you're male. You know, Tom Cruise, Travolta, they don't want to offend their female demographic.
Once again, Tom Cruise. Hold on, Ian. I don't feel like dealing with lawsuits. I mean, I know what you're saying, and a lot of people are thinking just what you're saying, but you know, officially Tom Cruise, we don't know if he's gay. I mean, we've heard the stories, and I'm with you with what you're saying, but
he sues the hell out of people that say he's gay.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, man.
He's another one. Like I've heard.
I'm not saying you're wrong, by the way, but you just gotta be careful because officially he is denied all that shit.
You know, Cruise wants to sue me. I'll step into the courtroom.
Yeah, but you know what? We don't want to be liable, so you know, I'm not.
Let me tell you, it's not a
saying anything.
And I'm very familiar with American libel law. Someone who knew Cruise very well for years and years told me he was certainly gay. So I'll say on record to Cruise, look, I haven't seen the smoking gun. I've never touched the guy's cock. But one thing for sure is people came to me who are credible, including a top Hollywood reporter said he's 100% gay, or at least he was. She knew him back when he lived in Canada, in Ottawa, and she's known him for years and years. So, again, yeah, I agree with you guys. I don't want the O&A show to get sued because I'll have to foot the legal bill, but I'll say one thing, that people did tell me during my investigation.
All right, people were telling you that.
Questioned his sexuality.
Okay. I hear mixed reviews. It's like there's times where I believe it, there's times where I don't. It's almost like I believe it because so many people have said it, but I don't believe it in the sense because it's like, well, is that just straight men's wishful thinking? Like a guy is good looking and like a pussy magnet like Cruise.
Listen, a lot of people said, you know, for years and years, they doubted Rock Hudson. They said it's impossible.
Oh, is there rumors
Where's
too?
Rock now?
Where is he now? Ain't gonna see him no more.
Yeah. Dead of the age.
Yeah, taking a dirt nap with a big asshole. By that, I mean he's alone, but his asshole's just large.
With him making out, him pinching Doris Day's boobies, that was all fake, man.
Right. Yeah. That you couldn't hear in the picture when he's going, yuck.
Right.
These are squishy.
A couple of people.
Where's Tyson-Roney, man?
I don't know. A couple of people are confused. I'm just saying that I think some people are definitely born gay, and I think you think people can turn gay too.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so it's a little of both, right? But I think some people are definitely fucking born gay.
His Highness here is gay. Do you think I'm gay?
No.
I don't know you well enough.
I don't think you are, though. You're dressing like a gay man.
All right, let's move on.
You're flamboyant.
Kitty Kelly writes books just like you, beating up on the celebrities, right? She
makes more money.
Well, she's got another book coming out?
Yeah, she's in the 8 figures.
Wow.
I'm only high 7. But, yeah, Kitty Kelly, she has a new book coming out about Oprah Winfrey. Now, I've met Oprah. My daughter and I actually met Oprah, and she was gracious enough to take photos with my daughter, who was 5 at the time, and I'm one of Oprah's biggest offenders. In fact, when I met her, I told her, Oprah, you know, on TV you look like a librarian for me, but in person I'd bang the hell out of you. Frontwards, backwards, and I'm serious. I meant that. She looked smoking hot when I met her. You know, but Kelly has a book coming out about her, and I think it's going to out Oprah as being gay.
Yeah, I've also heard that rumor, too, and again, it's like, but then I heard Gail lives in New York and Oprah's still in Chicago. And it's like, well, that doesn't sound like a relationship. Because that's what people said. Is she with her best friend? But that sounds like just two people who are just good friends.
But then there was rumors there was a hot young thing. Who knows? What do you...
Well, there's definitely going to be revelations in Kitty Kelly's book. She's known for that. She's done Sinatra before that, made waves. She did the Royals. She's been around the block. And Oprah Winfrey, you know, again... Stedman, why didn't she ever marry him? Why didn't she ever have kids with him?
Well, maybe she doesn't want to give away her shit if they get divorced.
Yeah. And I
don't know about that.
Big fortune.
I think that, you know, I don't think there was sex in that relationship. I know people who have worked for Oprah's show. They said they never saw Stedman and Oprah making out anywhere, not at any parties or anything. They said he was a beard.
At this point, why wouldn't she, announce that she's gay? I mean, it didn't hurt Ellen DeGeneres.
I think Oprah will announce it when her talk show's finished.
Well, yeah, that's the thing to do.
Like, yeah, that's what Rosie did, right?
Yep.
You know, and then it will be her next incarnation, and you know, she'll just launch that TV channel. But I don't think the timing was right, because one thing, and you know, when you're white and you come out, it's one thing, but when you're African American come out, it's, you know, and African American entertainers have told me this for years, it's a whole different ballgame.
Okay.
Yeah.
And once again, we have no idea if Oprah's gay. We've heard the rumors and the...
Well, we're just talking what the rumors have been over the years.
All right, hey, Corey Haim.
Yeah, well, you know, look, my condolences to all his fans, his family. He was definitely a confused guy for many years. But what the media's overlooked, I think, during his death, they're all assuming drugs. Look, this guy, a couple of years ago, weighed over 300 pounds. Now, I'll tell you how I know this.
Oh, wait.
Some of my best sources are strippers, you know, because a lot of these celebrities, they frequent these strip clubs. And the stripper in Toronto, whose name is Daisy, she knew him very well. She went on a date with him about 3 years ago and said that he weighed over 300 pounds and had a big junk food habit, had very high cholesterol.
Mm-hmm. So it could have been a heart thing instead of just...
Yeah, I think there's more to it. I mean, the guy just doesn't drop dead on his mother's bed just like that. Right. I think... you know, there has to be more to it. This guy, look, his tolerance for drugs is high. He's been doing drugs for a long time, and he's tried to kick it. I think there's much more that we're going to learn about his death, and I'm really saddened by it because I really did like the guy as an actor.
Really?
What?
Yeah, I think, you know, he was cool, man.
All right, well...
You guys didn't like him?
No, it's not a didn't like or not like. It's just like,
a non-factor.
Yeah, kind of like,
I think they're going to find a lot of drugs in his system. Whether that was the reason he died, you know, that's up to the
I don't think he had as many drugs in his system as Michael Jackson.
I heard now that they found 4 prescription bottles in his room. So it could have just been he took too many prescription drugs, not like illegal drugs, right?
Yeah, well, it's possible. I mean, that's the problem. When you get guys like Michael Jackson, a lot of celebrities, they're so addicted to these prescription drugs. And doctors, they're the guys who should be going down because they willingly feed these guys any prescription they want. They fill out fake prescriptions for them. And, you know, these entertainers don't know any better. And we've seen, you know, right now we're in a low in Hollywood. We're losing celebrities. They're dropping like flies. You know, I'm sort of worried about you guys there. I hope everyone stays healthy.
None of us do drugs. It really is weird. Like, Ant drinks or Opie drinks a little bit, but it's like, all right, let me stop being fucking polite. None of us do drugs, though, honestly.
Yeah, I don't do drugs, too. I will say this. Last summer, I did, you know, for the first time in eons, I did a bit of drugs with a couple of hot chicks. They came to my hotel when I was in New York.
Show's over.
Well, we did a hit of ecstasy, and then I went on one of the major TV shows, High on Ecstasy.
Oh, wow.
It was pretty cool. It was fun.
Nice.
But, you know, I don't do drugs at all. Because, you know, how would I look like this if I did drugs?
Sure. Finally, what about Jennifer Aniston and this new perfume?
Yeah, well, I had to get that in for Opie because, you know, we've alluded to this in the past about the scent of Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
And she has this new perfume coming out. She wanted to call it Aniston, the fragrance, and she's worked on it for a couple of years. And they refused, and now they're looking for a name. And, you know, look, the bottom line is she can't keep a guy because her puss doesn't smell like roses. And we got to figure out a name. Maybe some of your listeners could email you a name.
I'm sure they
you could send it to her publicist.
How about they tweet you at Ian Undercover with the name?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let them tweet you.
Hey, Ian, by the way, it's nice out there in Florida today, huh?
No, it's pretty cloudy. But there's some chicks at the beach. Here, let me look out the window again.
Yeah,
I heard it's boring.
It's a bit overcast, but there's a couple of chicks at the pool. A couple of people are kite surfing. Have you guys ever kite surfed?
Hell no, I don't have the upper body strength for that
I don't believe in that type of racism.
Yeah.
I love kite surfing. I'd like to do it in the Hudson River.
All right, Ian, we got Andrew Dice Clay in studio here, so.
Hello.
Hey, Dice.
My voice is a little hoarse, fellas. That's all.
This marks the Dice.
No, a little laryngitis. No, not smoking. I haven't smoked in 9 years.
But he has an unlit cigarette.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, I know.
I believe in it.
At this point, we know.
To hold it.
Yeah, just
you know,
hold
but
it.
Ian doesn't know.
Yeah.
Question. I'm a big fan.
One second, I just got to raise my volume. Shut your mouth, though. I gotta raise the volume. I can't hear you.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
One second.
Yeah.
He wants to ask you.
All right, now I can hear you.
Go ahead.
Now, who is this exactly? Wait a minute.
You played in Montreal last week.
Wait a minute. I don't know who I'm talking
Ian
to.
Halperin.
Ian Halperin. He's like a gossip guy.
Oh, I know who it is.
For real?
Yeah, he wrote books.
They call me His Highness, Dice.
Yeah.
No, I know who you are.
Yeah, Dice. Look, all I could say is, Vismox, we all love you up in Canada. You came to Montreal. You smoked the joint. They want to see you back. When are you coming back to Montreal, brother?
You know what? I don't know. I don't have anything booked there. I've been doing the Las Vegas Hilton for, so I don't have to travel a lot. But maybe later in the year I'll do a tour.
Okay, because we all want to see you up. Look, I have to ask you, you're in love with a Latino chick. Is she your future ex-wife, or is this for real?
Ian, you're supposed to be a gossip guy. The future ex-wife line is overused. I just want to
no, look, dude.
I don't plan on her being an ex-wife. But, yeah, we're married. We just got married. And, hopefully it doesn't become what you said.
Right.
What did you say again?
When was the last time you guys had sex?
What, are you whacking your bag while we're having this conversation? Talk to me normal. Talk to me normal. We're newlyweds.
Every Jewish guy out there, we want to know.
But I'm not like every Jewish guy. That's the difference. That's why I love when, you know what I love when people come over to me and go, I know you're really a nice Jewish boy. Really?
Huh?
Really? Till I split your asshole into quarters. I'm a nice Jewish boy.
Listen, when you die, dude, are you going to be put in the ground or cremated? But which way do you want to go?
I don't know, but if you keep asking these stupid questions, you won't be around long enough to know.
You going to kill me? You making
No.
death threats, Dice?
No, I'm
Dice,
just.
we love you, dude.
No, I'm just. You just.
Right.
You know, for a guy that does what you do, your questions are stupid.
Yeah, but you know what they say?
And you write good books. I'm not saying you don't write good books. I'm saying if you're going to get good answers out of me, you got to ask good questions.
Well, he
That's
thinks
what
you're
I'm
the
saying.
poster boy for other Jews marrying Latino women. That's what he was saying to
He
us.
said that's a trend.
Well, I will tell you.
Like everyone's going to follow your
You want to know
your
something?
lead.
If this marriage didn't work out, I really couldn't go back to regular, like, white girls.
Yeah.
It's what they say about Latin girls, how hot they are, and, you know, it's unreal.
Really?
Yes.
Where is she?
I'll bring her in a few minutes.
She's here, right?
You know, she's shy.
Oh, she's there with you.
She's
Yeah.
shy.
She's shy.
Why is it, man? I know. I've dated a couple of Latin chicks. I'm in Miami right now, and that's the Latin capital. I think it's all in the booth.
So you're dating older Latin chicks.
Yeah. With leather skin.
Leather skin and diapers.
Yeah, that's more your speed, Ian.
No, go ahead. I'm
How did you
listening.
meet her?
I met her at the Playboy Mansion.
That's a good place.
Yeah, she's a designer for Beauty is Paying Couture. So she does outfits for the girls that wear outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Any children in the future, Dice?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
Wow,
wish you
really?
the best, man. You know, we're big fans in Canada again, Dice.
And you're in Miami. How's everything in Miami now? Maybe I should come there.
Yeah, well, hey, look, I'm looking outside now, man. There's a woman in a thong. She's wearing a white thong at the pool.
I saw that this morning.
And I think she's Latino. I can't tell because she's a bit too far away, but I'm also looking for a Latino, man.
You know, in Florida, you got a lot of them. You got a blend over there.
I dated this chick. Her name's Esperanza, man.
Esperanza.
And, which means hope in Spanish. And I'll tell you, after her, I agree with Dice. It's hard to go back. Look,
No, you can't go back. I mean, it's... You know, like when they say, like, they get jealous, they're hot in bed. I mean, it's the truth.
What about the temper, though?
I mean,
they have tempers, though.
No, oh, yeah. You know, it's so funny.
All right, Ian, we're going to let you go because we got... Ian, hold on. We got to let you go because we got to get into this with Dice a little bit.
All right. Hey, peace out, Dice. We all love you.
All right, take care, Ian.
Ian,
See you, man.
We'll talk to you next week, all right, brother? Have fun in Miami. He just hangs up? Whatever.
Was he a
Dice.
plumber?